and know about it.
No, no. Can we
We
please?
are, you
Don't
know,
try to sneak.
Los,
Don't try to
Los.
sneak. I saw this motherfucker throw the red dot on out of nowhere. He
I
tried to.
tried so hard. Oh, that was good. Dog, we all got hoods on. We all got hoods on. Clearly, we with the shits.
He tried to snipe
This
us.
is one of those
He tried to
episodes.
snipe us.
Yo, hey,
Yo,
full on dark side over here. Fuck it. Fuck them
yo.
kids.
Oh, word, that's what we doing?
Fuck it.
Okay, so I'm gonna take on my alter ego of my idol. I'm going to eat about Thorn this episode. I'm being a dick to people for no reason.
Oh Jesus.
That's what we doing.
Oh,
So in the subject matter that we are going to cover tonight, you mean to tell me that pretty much if we derail into some bullshit, nothing's off limits.
I'm with it.
I'm sorry. I'm not constipated no more. I'm here to shit.
That's terrible.
You know what?
So terrible.
With that, let's get this going. I
know
gotta
where you
make
got
that
that
intro
shit from, but
longer.
I'm gonna groove to this bitch every episode.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? It's the trifecta. You know what we do. So up and to my left, we got your boy Dell, aka Sisui Uchiha. Yeah, yeah. And up to my right, we got my little brother, my partner in crime, the Mike Larry to my Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Sasuke Uchiha. And you already know who I am. Big Raga, the op stopper. Yes, I'm stealing that because I love that line. AKA Itachi Uchiha. Flame on. Let's go. So tonight we got a couple of things to cook on. First and foremost, we gonna start off with a more serious topic of delusional people, delusional women in our society. So there was a recent video within the last
No
couple
coke.
of weeks. No coke.
No coke involved. We might lose some people on that part.
Yowzers. But so there was
You started this, just remember that. I broke him.
I wanna apologize in advance for the episode y'all about to experience. As you can see, the Black Hoods, we're on bullshit tonight. So that being said, we gonna try to stay on topic, but I guarantee
What a fall from grace.
It's gonna go so far left.
How the flying squirrel fat ain't save nobody when they falling? Make sure they glide with that shit.
Yo. Okay. All right.
Yo, wait. Wasn't there an episode where Rocky and Bullwinkle actually was on drugs?
What?
Like, yo, Rocky was so coked out and messed up. I gotta find it and send it to y'all.
That had to be a parody. That had to be
It was.
Okay.
But why was that in my head?
That's a really good question. You should see a therapist about that, my friend. Oh.
I don't know how we gonna get through this episode.
Okay. So,
oh, Lord have mercy.
both of you two shut up. You mute yourselves. Mute yourselves.
I can't mute this mouth. That's how I make my money. My daddy said hit the strip and get his money. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, man. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Dayla, continue.
I don't know if I want to do this. Oh.
Okay. Let me stop because I love people. Let me stop. I'm a loving person and I love her.
Okay. So, like I was saying, there was a video recently A guy took someone he worked with and his wife out to dinner, and it was the girl he worked with. It was her birthday, so some of her friends came. Now, some details I don't know, and I would really kind of
I
I
can answer
want to
them for
find
you
out
if you
more.
want.
I want to know one if he invited them or
Yes.
if he invited
Well,
them.
the way the video was set up, it said that he took them out, but wasn't it wasn't for sure if it was a thing where he was setting up this event and he was throwing it, or he just organized it, just made the plans for, hey, we're gonna meet up here, come here.
Right, right.
If you get the difference of what if
And
I
so
explained it
so
right.
that's no, I get what you're saying. Like
Okay.
that's what I wanted to know. Was this a he said, "Hey, I'm taking y'all out, for her birthday," or if it was a, "Hey, I'm taking her out for her birthday. Y'all can meet up if you want to."
Now, I would say the latter, just off strength of, let's be honest here.
Right.
I don't think
Right.
any of us would say, hey, baby, you and the birthday girl and y'all friends, I'm gonna pay for all y'all. Like,
I don't. I mean, if you got it like
mm-mm.
that, cool. Whatever. I just that's not something I see for even a high six figure working man. Like, and
Why am I spending money on y'all?
right, like I could see
Mhm.
something where like if, and we'll get back to the video in a minute. Matter of fact, let me get back to the video before I make this point. So, bottom line, it comes time to pay. The guy said he was going to pay for the birthday girl and his wife and himself. The other friends that were there were like, "Oh, you're not gonna pay for us. You the only man at the table, yada yada yada." And big up to the wife because she stepped
Definitely.
up, was like, "Yeah, no, that's not her responsibility. And when
I
y'all get
mean,
husbands, y'all gonna understand." Like she put him on
technically,
blast.
the friends tried to get her to agree with them that he should
Yeah.
pay. Like,
And then even the birthday girl was like, "Oh, you embarrassing me. You embarrassing me." Like, how am I embarrassing you? Like,
well, you know what? I'll say this. I think we've all been there before. Like, just in a situation where, not that one in particular, like
oh,
that direct situation. No,
oh,
no. I'm talking about a situation where you felt like, okay, I'm never going out to eat with this person again.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah. I for
oh
sure
yeah.
have. We could segue to that after we finish, but go ahead, finish with the soliloquy of the video, basically.
So bottom line, it was like a $700 bill, and they wanted him to cover it. And he was like,
Insane.
"Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, no, I'm paying for who I said I'm paying for." And they tried to basically put him on Front Street, all of that foolishness. Now, here's my thing, right? If I were to do something like that, there's a place out here called Maggiano's. Nice Italian restaurant, really nice Italian restaurant. They do a thing out here where if you're ordering for a group, it's a flat rate and you get to pick like from a set of appetizers and a set of entrees, and you get enough for everybody, but it's like a flat rate. If I'm going to invite a bunch of people out to eat and be like, "Hey, yo, we going out to eat, I'm covering, let me know," I'm doing something like that. And if at that point you don't like what the options are, because granted, everybody gets to kind of say on what the options are once you get there, but it's like if you don't like what the options are, then yeah, you can go order your own thing and pay for your own thing. Cool. But I'm not going to invite a bunch of people out and be like, "Oh yeah, we're going out to eat," at a place where you're pretty much ordering what you want. And then when it's time for the bill, and I see this type of situation way too often with groups of people in general. And I feel like most of them are skits. I don't know how true it is because who you hanging out with, but I see it too much where it's people coming out and eating more than they can afford or eating more than what they got in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Basically, ordering from the fucking side of the menu.
But
right.
I actually have seen it a lot though with someone that will remain unnamed. Um, they are no no no. They go out to eat. You got one person with their party of a couple of people, another person, another person. Of course, everybody's eating a different amount. Now, here comes the bill. Either A, they try to get somebody to cover it, or B, oh well, let's split it XYZ ways. Why am I paying? Why am I putting in $50, $60 on a bill when all I had was a $10 appetizer and one drink?
Right.
It's always somebody trying to skirt on the bill. Like if you gonna go out to eat, you should at least at a minimum have $100 on you.
Like,
Okay. Um.
go ahead, bro.
And this is
eh,
dependent on the type of place and shit you're going. But on the flip side of that, how do you go out somewhere and expect somebody to cover you? Like just
Um.
full on expect it.
Without a
Well,
previous conversation.
yeah. That, I guess the second question will pertain more to the video itself, but I wanted to touch on something that you just said just so it could be clear in my head. Um, with the whole example of the going out and spending the basically $30, or excuse me, paying $50 when you spent 30, basically, right? Is that the example that you were setting that you saw before?
Yes. Basically my food totaled up to about $15, but you try and split this check to where everybody's paying 60. No. Why am I doing that?
Oh, okay. See, I just wanted to make sure that we was on the same page with what you were saying. Um, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I am
At all.
of the mindset where if we go out, we split the bill. However, I don't, only because my thing is this. Now, I do get where you're coming from. If somebody go out and they overbuy shit, you feel me? I can understand what you're saying. Like, nah, I'm not spending all that when all I had was this. My thing is, if we go out as a group, then we're going out as a group. So we're gonna split that as a group. It just is what it is. But we're gonna order shit. Everybody gonna have their own food or whatever. But as far as like drinks and things go, 9 times out of 10, you just order something that the whole table could enjoy that we could share together. So that way we're here together type shit. You're not gonna, who wants to take the time to split that shit up like that? You
But
pay for
that's
this, you
why
pay for this. I
that's
don't
why a
know.
lot
I'd
of
rather
time
just do the whole split by the number of people.
yeah, like that's why when that check come, well, is it all together? Nah, these two together, this person,
Yeah.
like send us our individual checks.
Right. And what's crazy
No,
is I
y'all
saw.
missing me. I'm saying no. I'd rather just divvy up everything and then we split it down the middle for everybody, regardless of what.
Now,
You know.
see, the only reason I don't like, and again, this go, the only reason I wouldn't personally do that is
Hmm.
because it kind of goes back to that previous issue. Like then you're trying to control what people order, right? Not saying you're trying to, but it's kind of you putting a limit on people because if I want something that is much higher than what everybody else is ordering, that's
Hmm.
going to cause an issue.
Hmm. That
So,
Like
part.
Los, like Los, if you ordered wings and I ordered a ribeye, clearly this check is going to be unfair.
right.
No, yeah, yeah. I'm not disputing that because that is
Now,
true. I
now in the
just.
scenario that I was talking about earlier, that's the type of
Hmm.
shit that was happening.
Hmm.
People was ordering shit knowing they didn't have that money on them. They came out with no money.
And it's again, it goes. I saw a video, and I think it was a skit. Dude was like, "Babe, tell me if I'm the asshole for how I handled the situation." So he's telling the story. He's like, "My homegirl went out for her homegirl's birthday party and invited me to come along." I said, "Cool." So it's a bunch of people there. Everybody's eating, and he's like, "I'm paying attention to the scenery, and I'm seeing what everybody's ordering." He said, "Because I pay attention to that kind of thing." So he's like, I order my food, everybody's sitting there eating, yucking it up, and I go to the bathroom. He's like, but when I was on my way to the bathroom, something said pay your bill. So I went, paid my bill, tipped out well. So
I remember this.
I don't keep
basically
going.
he was like his joint was like $150 paid for. He
Okay.
was done. He get back to the table. The waitress is like, okay, so how we covering the bill? No, she puts the bill down, right? And he's like, I'm noticing ain't nobody go to look at the bill, ain't nobody pick up their wallet, ain't nobody say, well, what we doing? And he's like, one of the
Hmm.
guys jokingly picked up the bill. It was like, God damn. He said the thing was over $3,000.
Holy
It's like 30, it's
shit.
like 3,500, 3,500. And then the argument starts. Well, I think we should pay for no. I think we should split it. And the dude was like, well, what I did was, well, they kept looking down at his side of the table, like they wanted his side of the table to cover it. And the waitress goes, "Oh no, no, he already paid for his stuff and tipped out." So because he was about to, he got up to leave, he got up to dip out. They was like, "Well, where are you going? How you just gonna leave?" She's like, "No, no, no, he already paid for his stuff and tipped out. He good." So he was like, "Yeah, my man's called the Uber and was it's gone." He said his homegirl texted him, sent him a whole long text message like, "Yo, how you going? Just have me looking like that and leave me out there and not look out for me." He said, "I sent back a quick reply, IDC. I don't care." Like, and again, it's that I don't who raised these people, man. Because like when we would go out, right? Especially in groups, it was like Dell said, if we all go out to eat, I might cover myself, Ash, and Khalil. Or, if we go somewhere like as a family and my mom is just with us, I might cover all of us and my mom, or I might cover all of us and my sister. Or, just depending on what the situation is, we split up the bill based on what we ordered and who we choose to cover. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I'm going to eat what my pocket can cover me eating. So if it ain't a ribeye night, if it ain't a porterhouse night, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get the chicken. I'm gonna get this burger. I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna be happy. And that's that.
I'm gonna get this one refillable lemonade.
But there's also, and again, I blame this on social media. There's a fear of missing out. Like people just, oh, I want to be included. I want to be on the scene. I want to be on the scene. And then there's also a fear of, because social media has made appearances that much more important, a fear of not appearing to be kept up with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Or a fear of appearing to be broke. So, because you remember, back in the day, yo, let's go somewhere. Well, nah, I ain't got the money for it. It's either, oh, I bet we can either go another time or, you catch up the next time. Or it's like, nigga, did I ask you if you had any money? I said, let's
Like, I
go.
got you.
Like, that was
Right.
it. It was either one or the other. But we was never afraid to be honest about the fact that, nigga, I ain't got the money for it. Because I'm not going to go out there and then be looking stupid. Because,
Speaking of looking stupid, segue. Remember that time we went bowling and the nigga paid for him and his bitch with coins? Nigga.
Were they at least in the
No, they were
rolls?
dimes and nickels. Nigga, I already knew what you was gonna ask me.
You had it in the chamber. You knew I was gonna ask that question. You answered I couldn't even get the question out.
Pulled that bitch out in a plastic bag and threw the bag on the table. Started counting this shit out.
oh, oh,
Oh God.
oh, man,
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
So mad I forgot about that. Oh, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh my god, if social media was a thing back then.
Mm.
Yo, do you understand how his life would have been fucked up? He'd have been
You
a whole
would-
hashtag. Damn.
I forgot all about that.
Damn.
But again, it's so going back to the original video, you niggas.
He said he had it in a plastic
I'm
bag.
over here. I'm over here trying to be a professional. I'm over here trying to do the Lord's work. And I'm stuck with these two fucking heathens here. I'm stuck with these two fucking belligerent. How can I do the Lord's work with what? Why have you given me this?
Cat Williams breathing. Form 6. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, nigga, I just opened my Mangekyo Dave Chappelle shotgun. Fuck you.
Go on, man. Go on.
Gun. That's what we call a Chappelle gun.
You know what? We're showing some real character development here, though. This moment, this moment didn't
Uh-oh.
involve pills.
Oh,
Los, you okay over there?
good shit, sir. I did not see that coming. Good shit. See, I'm over here thinking you about to give your General Bradley speech and shit. I'm like, oh, he going to fly on niggas. He gonna show his rage, and oh, you showed your rage. You showed your rage.
Hey, Pride was a savage. No, that wasn't Pride. That was
No,
Wrath.
no,
He was a
he was
savage.
wrath.
He was Wrath, but he was a
Yeah,
savage.
yeah,
I'm not a savage.
yeah. Mhm. Hey, Virgin Mary down there.
Hey, continue, man. Well, continue what you were saying.
Get your Mother Magdalene hands out your face.
We don't put Dalen in the grave twice.
This old Saint Benedict. Head ass nigga.
This derailment moment was brought to you by the good folks here at the lunch table. Tune in, like, and subscribe.
Okay, so back to the video.
If you're looking for a way to burn bridges, come to the lunch table.
As you can see, we got our minds on dumb shit tonight.
I'm trying so hard, y'all. I'm
What
trying.
happened? You know what happened?
Dalen,
You know what happened? He saw niggas behind the wheel, and he
Y'all
looked at us
know-
and said, "I see you got your mind on some ignorant shit." But he
Y'all
didn't
know
say, "Let
how.
me." That's
Y'all know how y'all got. Y'all know how y'all got those two bad kids that are like bad in absolutely different fucking ways. These two right
No,
here. Like I
no,
just.
and you see what the fucked up thing about what Dalen pulling right now. Right now, he dead trying to act like he ain't with the shit. So he the type of nigga that'll wait till the teacher to turn around and then throw something at the teacher fucking head. And when the teacher turn around, he's sitting there.
Because that is when it's the most impactful.
And he want to talk shit about us. Hey. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was proving he don't exist. So this nigga want to act all sweet and innocent, but hide your kids and hide your wives. Shit, depending on how he feeling, hide your husband too, because he
Wait
might
a
like it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I will not be doing the Yujiro Hanma.
This moment was brought
can't even
brought
get
to
it out.
you by the
What's that? Did you not see what he did with us?
this moment was brought to you by the word power bottom. If you don't know, look at our previous episode.
Or Powerball. Oh shit! Oh, I'm crying. Oh my god, I'm crying on camera. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hey, now that I know things that I know, me telling Dad he was stuck between a hard dick and a crack rock hit completely different now. This shit hit completely different now that I know more.
Oh God. Oh my Jesus Christ.
When I said that, I didn't know what I know. But now that I know what I know, oh shit!
If if bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, and I'm swinging for the fence was a person, that will be Los right now. You went full on in. you just went for it. I appreciate it too. I think we actually killed Dalen permanently. There he is.
Oh my god! Wait, so why did y'all do this to me? You? Oh, okay.
Los, are you gonna go back and watch those old
crying again.
podcasts?
Oh my god!
You're gonna watch those old podcasts knowing what you know now, and they're just gonna be so much different, aren't they?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate y'all.
It's like listening to a Kendrick Lamar album. You hear it one way, it tells one story, but once you get to the end and play it backwards, oh, that's when
Okay.
all the
Okay.
messages come out.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not, but viewers, I'm sorry. I gotta stop. Okay.
Daily, you
Oh
still
my
have
god.
that thought?
No, I'm sure he lost it. I'm sure he lost it by now, but don't worry. I know where we
No,
was
no,
at.
no.
We
You
were.
still got
It's
it?
still there. It's still
If you
there.
still got it, go
It's
ahead.
still there.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Of course I do.
Whew, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
So,
I'm
We're
done.
only 25 minutes in.
Holy crap baskets. I not cried twice. I'm done. Holy shit.
how'd you kill yourself, sir? How'd you kill yourself?
Your brother almost did it.
De-
Lil Wayne
death
almost did
by
it.
death by architects.
Death by a thousand lights. That's what that was. All right.
I I bet you a hot dog would taste real good right now
It's
on you.
this. It's the thing, yo, nigga. Yes. It's the fact that it's when you again getting off topic, bro. Please rein us back, and when you take control of this fucking car, I'm letting go
I
of the
guess I
wheel.
have to.
Okay,
Fine.
I'm letting go
Fine.
of the wheel. Drive the car.
Okay. So, that being said, the issue in this video, much like most of them, is the sense of entitlement. And I'm not
Okay.
going to say all women. Wait. I'm not
Hmm.
going to say all women have that mindset or all women live that way or think that way. But because again, this is just what's put out there for social media and in the public. This is just what we're seeing as we're scrolling through. But the ones that do have that mindset, it is the most, it's stupid. It's just stupid because what makes you think you are entitled to anything?
That act.
It's go ahead.
All right. That actually is why I wanted to stop you or interrupt or interject because I never really mean to interrupt like that. But in that situation with that video, right? The chick that was arguing, her main thing was he's the only guy there. And in her mind, the man is supposed to pay for it. So it's two things that I want to touch on when it comes to that. One is I think that heifer is really misguided with that whole "you're the only man at the table" thing because usually don't that ain't that situation reserved for like a date situation.
Right.
Like, I'm not on a date with 8 bitches. Why am I paying for all 8 of you? So she was misguided with that one. Also, what I'm a little thrown at is where did she get that idea from initially? Now, is that a thing where she's taking chivalry too far? Or so does she really believe that a man is supposed to? Nope, that would be her taking chivalry too far.
And that's
So,
and that's exactly what it is. Like there's a mentality where, oh, I want this old school dude. I want him to do all
mhm.
this traditional shit. Now, I'm not a traditional chick. I talk back and I don't listen, but I need you to be a traditional dude. I need you to take care of the household. I need you to buy me stuff. Like you're what you're expecting, what your grandpa gave the grandma, but you not trying to be grandma.
Now,
And literally it's just that I don't know where this mentality done came from,
mhm.
but literally that's what it is. That's what I've seen.
And that's actually what I was gonna bring up too. There has to be a way for us to get through and understand that you can't really have it both ways. You know, preaching for independence and screaming how strong you are individually and you don't need XYZ is great. But then you can't turn around and then demand or expect and get an attitude when you don't get the whole I'm subservient. Uh, um, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Not action. But basically, you can't say you're being subservient to the person and get the same results, but you also want to be able to claim that you're independent and you don't need nobody, because you can't play both sides of the fence. Essentially, that's basically flipping the coin where both sides is heads.
Literally, I saw a video. I should have sent it to y'all. And basically, chick chick was sitting there saying, I don't want, I don't want this, I don't want to be talked down to. I'm equal. I'm this. I'm that. I'm independent. Basically, the whole thing. And she don't want no dude coming in there trying to act, you know, act like he's uh, basically bigger, better, or whatever the case may
Hmm.
be. So, dude asked her. He was like, "All right, so you want things to be equal?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "All right, so you want the dude, but you want this dude to be able to take care of bills, yeah, buy you stuff, yeah, take you out, whatever the case may be. You want him to be stronger than you. You want him to be strong, right? Yeah. You you want him to lead. You want him to have that intelligence and everything." She said, "Yeah." He said, "That's not equal.
Mm-mm.
He's he's stronger than you. He's better than you. He's taking care of you. That's not equal. That means he's superior to you." And yeah, it may sound fucked up, but this basically that's what it is. And she's sitting there talking about, well, but he don't have to act like it or just. And then she just stopped because she talked herself into a corner.
I'm about to
But you
say
can't
act
sit
like
here.
it.
But you can't sit here and ask for quote unquote equality,
Hmm.
and you just whatever. But you want me to do more. That's not equal.
Right. Right.
No,
It's not
not at
equal at
all.
all.
No,
But in
nah.
this case, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even about that because in this case, these were three or four other women that
Yeah,
had no ties to this married man who specifically said, I'm paying for the birthday girl and my
and my
wife.
wife.
And again, shout out to his wife for being like, no, that's not his responsibility.
Hmm.
Get your man to do it. Like,
And what kind of bullshit is that? That her friend actually tried to throw that on her? Like
Because like
you,
at that point, I'm married. You taking money out of my household trying to get money out of him. Like,
right.
I mean,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah, that's exactly what the fuck she's doing. And how can you be a friend and do that to your friend? Well, you know what? Let me not say that, because we all know there are friends out there that's leeches or
Absolutely.
manipulative, and
Absolutely.
so let me not say that. But yet and still, that's rather disrespectful. Is disingenuous.
It's
Is
trash. You are a trash human being.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you right. I don't know why I'm trying to be nice
I
about it.
mean,
That bitch
just
is basuda. Yeah,
call
that
a
bitch
spade a
basuda. You
spade.
right. You right. You right. That's my bad for even trying.
Like,
You right.
nah, bro. I ain't got time. Like, at the end of the day, it has not. And I'm going to wipe away gender roles in this case. She's the type of person. She's one of those people who it could be a group of friends, female friends, and they go out, and she's gonna be one of those. I'm ordering the most expensive thing on the menu. I'm taking pictures of it for the gram and for everybody else. But when that bill come, I think we should split the bill. I just think that'd be fair. But you ordered 50% of what the
And
bill would be.
I'm about to say you done had 6 drinks and all that.
Now
Mm,
again, I will contest. I'm the odd man out in the trifecta this time. I do think if we go out, we should split the bill by the number of people that came.
but
However,
so
I will
wait.
concede to y'all,
So hold
if
on.
we go out and somebody go OD with they ordering, you paying for your shit,
And see that's the
and then
thing.
everybody else will split this
Yep.
up.
If
And you
we
know
would
what?
if
I'm actually okay with that.
right, like if we were to do the group thing, there of course would have to be some rule like okay, boom, we're gonna split the check by the number of people, but don't be out here ordering nothing crazy. If you want to order something crazy, you pay for it on your own, separate from us, and then we'll go from
Yeah,
there. But
no,
Right.
like
definitely.
And I've actually seen where somebody will order some extra shit, but they'll be like, "Hey, this on a separate check."
Right.
You ain't got no choice
You
in the
know,
matter. We
when they're
put that on
ordering
the
it. So,
You know what I'm
the
but
saying?
fuck.
basically it's out there in the beginning when they straight up when they order it.
And then again, it goes back to if you ain't got the money to cover this little vacation here, don't go. Like just be straight up, be like, look, I just can't support that right now. Because I'll be quick
That's a
to tell
nice way
you.
of putting it.
I'd be quick to tell you. I just financially can't support that.
That
Can't do
is,
it.
and I don't know if it's just because of the time and niggas on tonight, but I thought that might have been a little subtle jab at a certain somebody. Nobody in particular, but just somebody. Period. I wasn't sure if that was.
No, no,
Mm,
no jab at all. No jab at all.
mm.
Why would I throw a jab when I can throw a mean right hook?
Because you acting all sweet and innocent right now,
I'm just chilling. You see the
nigga. Whatever.
darkness. You
This
see the
nigga dressed up like
darkness.
the Black Ninja Ranger, and he gonna act all sweet and innocent. The fuck you talking?
Domain
Fuck you.
expansion, malevolent shrine.
Fuck you. This nigga got Zorro do rag on. He gonna act like he all sweet. Fuck you.
He over there looking like a full on nigga named Leroy.
Oh man, the fuck he talking about? Like he
I'm
was
over
right
here.
there in the back of the crowd. Yeah, Tom, he like you.
Why am I being attacked? I'm over here minding my business. Like, what
Because
is
you was
happening
trying to
right
act
now?
all fucking sweet and innocent, like you ain't a
I'm
part of the
ch-
bullshit too. Yeah, I'm trying to stay in the car. Oh
I'm
Lord,
chilling
you see what I gotta work with, Lord? You
because
know
I'm
when you
over here
got those
chilling.
two kids, they
I'm
both
over
bad,
here
but you don't know
chilling.
what bad and who bad and what bad.
I'm
Nigga.
over here chilling. I'm just trying to keep us on course. I'm just trying to
Somebody
keep
gotta
us
drive
on
the car,
course.
right?
Somebody got to drive because you
Yeah.
two
Hey,
niggas is
I've
gonna
been
put us
sitting
in a
in the back.
ditch.
I've been sitting in the back seat the whole time.
This nigga with the
You
backseat.
two niggas is gonna have us in a ditch somewhere, and I ain't got
And the
time.
sad thing is, he in the back seat, but he the one feeding the information. He just throwing jabs from the back seat and just watching shit happen.
Right,
This
right.
nigga got a fucking crate full of M80s. He throwing the bitch and closing the window and just waiting to see what happens. Fuck he talking about?
Hey, Daly, you ever made an MRE bomb?
A what?
A MRE bomb.
No, we actually had real food. Sorry.
Oh, screw you.
Oh, that's some services shit. Okay. Okay.
MR
Why would you
MRE
waste that?
meal ready to eat.
I
No,
know what an
no.
MRE
The M
is.
I oh no, I'll eat the MRE, but the other stuff that was in there to heat it up,
Oh,
I would make
oh,
things with that.
okay, okay, okay.
It was just fun to just make it and throw it out there and let it do that loud pop and startle people.
In a war zone?
Nah, we was just in the woods.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, you trying to get shot? The fuck?
I mean, I would do it in a war zone.
Talk about where the shit. Where did his eyes go?
He's
What?
he's he's
What?
fighting he's
He,
fighting
he
himself right now.
really, yeah.
He's
Oh,
fighting
now he
himself
trying to
right.
pull the light skin
Nope.
Riz
You
out.
can't. Hey,
Use that
nope. You
word.
can't be the white light skinned god.
Yeah, he trying to be light skin, blue eyes
You
now.
want to.
Look
Hey,
at this nigga.
you wanted to be Sukuna, remember?
Mhm,
Oh God,
mhm.
y'all are killing me. Y'all are
Nah,
You
it's
wanted to
cool.
be. Actually, you called Maharaga for the night, so I don't know what you over there trying
no,
to do.
no. I made you Maharaga for the night. I was trying to
I,
summon you to slay everything.
I think
Uh,
I'm just being Sukuna today.
so I guess he's slicing everything.
Everything.
Nonetheless, I can't really say much about the state of people nowadays that think that way, but I also don't want to make it seem like it's just people that of this era that
Oh no,
thinks that way.
no.
I feel like the
There's a sense of
ideal.
entitlement that came out of it somewhere.
I feel like it got corrupted somewhere. That part I'm still trying to figure out where. And I don't want to just initially blame it on the same old social media.
But you have to look at when you look at it objectively, right? When you pay attention to there was a shift, right? So if you look at into maybe the late 90s, right? There is a how do I explain it? So if you look at like the
The
late
ni- the
90s,
nineties the nineties was non PC,
well no no no
and
no no.
somewhere in there.
That's not what I mean. If you look at up until the late 90s, there was a art imitates life. Everything you saw in the media was a reflection of real life, especially in the black community, especially with hip hop, with our culture. What you saw was a reflection of the lives that were being experienced. Okay? Somewhere in the
But you
2000s, it shifted and it became life imitates art. It became people started wanting to be and live and do what they saw people doing on TV, no matter how ridiculous it looked. So, all of a sudden, I'm a nobody and now I'm a millionaire because I found some stupid talent or I went on some stupid TV show, whatever you want to call it. Somehow I got instant fame. That became the thing they started pushing, getting instant fame, instant this. Then you think about cell phones now. Knowledge is right there, answers right there at your fingertips. Everything became instant gratification. Everything became, I want what I want. I'm going to get what I want right now. Once you start putting that in people's minds, then it becomes a sense of entitlement.
So you
how
think that would lead to a bitch believing that one dude should pay for a table full of chicks?
Yes.
I believe that I don't exactly know how this mindset came, because it goes beyond that too. At the end of the day, most people want to do what they want to do, and you're entitled to do that. The one thing I always say though, you can do what you want to do. You just can't do it at somebody else's expense.
Says
Hmm.
You
who?
can't do you can't do some bullshit and then decide that, all right, you need to be okay with my bullshit.
If we have a binding pack, I can do what I want.
Oh, demon shit. See what I mean?
He just lobbed that up there. He's waiting for me to take it. He's waiting for me to take it.
Do it.
I'm not gonna take that one.
Do
You
it,
don't want to see
Anakin.
Voldemort? What happened?
Let the hate flow through you.
But you literally have people out here that feel like they are entitled
Do it,
or they are
Anakin.
owed to do
Mhm.
any they're owed to do anything.
Right. And again, it was a generational shift when it started because you saw like the people you're seeing now that are having these experiences of entitlement are the ones who were as younger kids and teenagers getting access to everything when they wanted it. They were the ones getting those quick fixes of social media likes and all of that. They were the ones that were feeling the effects of that. So now as adults, that entitlement is still there, especially when they get their information, they base their lives and how they live their lives off of what they see on social media.
But it's mostly, and I can't wholeheartedly blame it on social media. It's mostly from a lack of knowing what a consequence is.
And
You've literally been coddled most of your life, spoiled most of your life, and now you think shit's supposed to be that way.
and you know
Oh, I
what?
can do this, and nobody's gonna say nothing to you because nobody used to. So now when somebody's saying to you that's some fuck shit, oh well, maybe is
But
it?
you're
And you
you're
gotta
you
ask like
are
6, 7 people to make sure that it really is some fuck shit when you
But
but
should
you are
know
ask
that
right.
people.
already.
You think they
It
give a
it
fuck enough to ask?
It
That's
wasn't
funny.
all social media. It wasn't all social media. It
I,
was
I've
it
I've
was
known
households too.
somebody. I've side note, Los. I've known somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna name no names,
Of course.
but I can say that that was some fuck shit. But now we gotta ask a couple other people, and they gotta co-sign that yeah, it was some fuck shit for you to finally realize yeah, I that really was some fuck shit. I told you that was. Oh well, I'm
She
sorry.
is that person is catching the hottest of strays tonight. Like, yo.
Well, we know what gender it is now. Thank you, Demon King Maury.
Whatever. We all knew. We
This
knew.
nigga said we all knew. I
We
knew
all
it.
knew. Yes. Well, you didn't, but
I know. I know. And you see what happens when I find out shit late? You see what happens when I'm late to the party?
not to be
Realization.
funny. Not to be funny though. Sometimes you
I'm
being late is way more funnier than you being on time. let's just let's just keep that a buck.
a,
I mean, he do got a point.
But
He do
but
got a point.
no, but no. Real talk. So and I will correct my previous statement. Social media was part of it, but also household and not having fathers in households, not having people there to like really teach you like
I can't wholeheartedly co-sign with the not having fathers in not having a father in the household. You know how to teach a kid right from wrong, male or
but it
female.
but no no
You
no. There is
There's a
so
huge difference when not having a father in the household when it comes to matter of fact, both sex. Because I can speak from experience. Not having a father in the household, being raised by a single mom for a boy is extremely stressful because one, you don't feel like you have anybody to go to. The experiences that guys go through and girls go through are different. The way we handle things is different. The way we feel about things is different. And you can't get the proper guidance from a woman because their initial reaction is different. Just throwing it out there, when it comes to kids, right? A father's initial reaction with the kid is, okay, let's get it done. What needs to happen, let's take care of it. A woman's initial reaction with a kid is, how can I save him? How can
right.
I help my baby? How can I coddle my baby? It's a different approach for things. So you don't have anybody that you can relate to that can give you that kind of knowledge. Also, it's for some it came easy. For me, it really didn't. Talking about like sex or the opposite sex or approaching females with my mom was extremely awkward. So it's not easy. And then for a female, I always felt like they need to have a guy in the house so they could know how a dude is supposed to treat them. Either he shows the daughter directly how she's supposed to be treated, or the daughter can see from how the father treats the mother how she should be treated. So there is a dynamic that a father is needed in the household, and not having it always affects that kid,
But
regardless.
wait, but wait, there's something crazy about what you just said because there's a dynamic in the household that we always overlook.
Hmm.
The daughter also needs to see how a woman should treat her man when he's doing right in the
Oh no no no
household.
no no no! Hold on. We was only focused on the father not being in the household statement. We weren't
But no, no,
trying.
no. I just had to bring
oh
that
no
up
no,
because that plays
we
in.
we
But
gonna we
that's why
gonna
I
we
didn't
gonna
say
we
it.
gonna circle
It's
to that.
okay. Well, yeah. I get what you're saying, Dalen. Okay, I get what you're saying. I didn't even think about adding them in because I wasn't trying to focus on that part. But I
Oh,
get why you say
facts.
that. I get why you
Men,
say that.
men lives
Um,
matter.
yeah, of course. Fuck that. We need to make that a T-shirt. No, we don't. Never mind.
No, we
No, we
don't.
don't. No, we don't. I already got an idea of a new T-shirt. I'm gonna have a stick figure,
Oh God.
and it's gonna have Dell with an arrow pointing down on the stick figure, so it can implicate that that's Dell, and then he's gonna be pushing a rock up a hill. And on the back of the shirt,
Los, why do you feel that I push rock?
Because you had a
Who
custom, you had a
have
number with a customer.
who
That's why.
who have I ever given rock to?
They started somehow. Don't get mad at me because you a nigga from Jersey and you went back to your old ways. Don't get mad at me because you know how to hide the shit at the top of your gums.
Los over there trying to divert. I will ask again, who have I given rock to?
Whoever the fuck got strung out on it, my nigga. Whoever. Look, Frank, I don't know what you're doing with your time, Mr. Lewis. I know is you was giving out blue magic.
It's a
Lord,
brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it.
I live by that.
Oh
You die
God.
by that. You smell me. Um,
But but back to the topic at hand. But yes, no. Not seeing, and I think that's kind of one of the biggest things um that people don't focus on, right? Like everybody focuses on the things that you're supposed to see, but nobody ever focuses on the things that you don't see because like you, Los, you didn't necessarily get to see, you know, a man present. You didn't get to see like, what it's like for a man to be loved. You didn't get to see what it's like for a man to love. So you literally had to figure a lot of that out on your own because your mother couldn't tell you. Your mother couldn't explain it to you. She's a woman. And not to say that a woman can't, because
they
I
can't.
want you to,
They
they
can't.
can't, but they
They
can do the
can't.
best they can because, your mother did a great job with you.
No, she did, but they don't. The reason why I definitively said that they can't because it goes back to what I was saying about this flipping a coin with both sides its heads. You can't have it both ways. So a woman can't say that a guy can't be in an interracial relationship because that white woman would never understand what it's like to be in a black person's shoes because they're white.
Hmm.
But then say that a woman can teach a boy how a man should be loved. You can't
Right.
have it both ways. So
Right.
if you believe that this white woman can understand the plight of a black man, then you can say that a woman can teach a man how a boy how a man should be loved. You can't
No,
have
and
it
you're right.
both ways
She can't. They can't teach that because
because they don't
bro,
know. Let's just
that's
again
what I'm saying. That's
call
what
a
I was
spade a
that's
spade. They
that's
don't
what
know.
But no, no, no. But that's what I was getting to. But it's more to the fact. It's more than they don't know. Because again, it's something you have to see, right? Because when
I
you know
don't.
how you could hold on there real quick. You know how they always say you could tell when somebody's in love, right? Like when you see the person who's in love, it's all over them. It's like you can't miss it. Like, yo, you look like fuck is your problem? Get
I
out of
don't.
here. You look
I
like you're
don't
shitting
know, bro.
rainbows.
Do
Now,
you think
now,
old school relationships they
but
weren't in love?
No,
Because
no,
old school
no.
relationships, them niggas
not
together
not
forever,
all.
and they didn't
They
But no,
weren't
stray.
no.
in. They were not in love the entire time, but they knew
Wait,
how to
wait.
keep everybody out of that household. But hold up, Dalen. It goes back. I don't think that is that anyone doesn't know. It goes back to what Lo said. When you ask a man how should a man be loved, his explanation is going to be different from if you gauge every different, like you're going to get different groups of women describing how to love a man, and they're going to be different. But when you ask a man, just about all of us are going to give the same exact answer as far as how we would like to be loved. It's the gender roles are going to think differently on how they're going to react to something. Ain't that what you said earlier,
Well,
Los?
Yeah.
but what
And
I
I
was
really
alluding,
believe that's how it comes to with teaching love. You're going to
but what
teach
I
it
was
from your
alluding to
standpoint.
though is in the household as a child, seeing something like, okay, I'll give you an example. And I'm going to use the example of having both parents in the household. Father comes home from work. Soon as he comes home, his wife gives him a kiss on the cheek, puts a plate of food in front of him, hot plate of food in front of him. He sits down, eats. She might walk up behind him, rub his shoulders, but she gives him some space. She goes and deals with the kids, cleans up the kitchen, whatever, 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 whatever. And then let's just say randomly, the light bulb in the kitchen flickers. And it's something that she's been saying, oh, hey, that light bulb is going out. In that moment, because of how she greeted him, the fact that she had a hot meal ready for him, the fact that she made it so he could have a moment of peace when he came home, he'll probably get up and go, you know what? Let me go ahead and change that light bulb for her. The reason why I use that example is as boys growing up in the household, right? You need to see that when a woman loves you and she gives you the room, the space, and the support to be a healthy man in your relationship, it then puts you in a place to want to be and do more for her. Just like as a man in a relationship, if you're doing for your woman and she's giving back to you, she's going to want to give back to you that support, that love, that whatever it is you need to thrive and be healthy. What I'm saying is not having both the parent, the mother and father in the household, one way or the other, it prevents you from seeing the whole picture of what a healthy relationship and a healthy dynamic should look like. And that is what's been missing in the last 10, 20 years. That is what has been missing from the household. People aren't seeing, I'm not saying every household is a healthy relationship. Believe me, we've seen some stuff